Accounting software can help keep your business finances running smoothly. Soon that marathon will feel more like a fun run. On roller skates. With a jetpack. Cha-ching. Search Zero with an X because healthy business is beautiful business.
Now the latest ITV news in the Calendar region with Lara Rostron and Ian White.
Hello, very good evening. Welcome to ITV News. This is Thursday's calendar.
Hello, here's tonight's main stories.
Tens of thousands of rail fare prosecutions are set to be quashed after a passenger from Yorkshire wins a long-running legal fight.
It's clear that this is a miscarriage of justice in which the train operating companies have abused the criminal courts on an industrial scale. How did 75,000 unlawful convictions get rubber stamped by the criminal courts?
A-level success for students across the region, but concerns remain about the north-south divide.
We're behind the scenes at the Yorkshire Sculpture Park as a major new exhibition is installed for the summer.
And it was red sky this morning, followed by a more unsettled day across the region. Some fabulous sunrise pictures though, and of course your forecast a little later on.
Very good evening to you. First to the Yorkshireman who railed against the justice system and won. Chris Waters received an investigation into historic sexual abuse in the town.
Years of harm.
Of names by around October with a bulk hit.
He would take his victims out for rides in his vehicles and ply them with alcohol before attacking them. Saina was jailed for 24 years at Sheffield Crown Court.
Well, it's that time of year again, and now there are claims of a north-south divide when it comes to A-level results, as thousands of students across the Calendar region picked up their grades today.
Yes, in Yorkshire, the number of students getting top marks is higher than last year and higher than in 2019. That's the year before the pandemic. While there's also been a rise in applicants accepted onto degree courses this year.
Well, for those who didn't get the results they were after, the advice is to take stock, take time and make no snap decisions. We'll hear from one university expert in just a moment. But first, this report from Matt Price.
Jumping for joy, gasps of surprise, years of hard work revealed in an instant. Nervous?
Yes, very nervous, very nervous.
So I got an A star in chemistry, an A star in biology and an A star in psychology.
Sam, how do you do?
So I got A, B, B, A in business, B in history, B in economics.
The news filtering back to family at home. Who were you on the phone to?
My grandma and granddad.
Grandma and Grandad, how did you do?
I got 2 B's in a C.
Oh, sorry, Dad, ITV want to talk to me.
How did you do?
I got the grades I needed. I'm going to Manchester, yeah.
For these teenagers at Wyke Sixth Form College in Hull, today marks the beginning of another academic adventure for those whose grades have got them into university. It's a long summer to wait for those results, isn't it?
No, I was like shaking when I got here.
I didn't get some of the grades, but everything that I needed to get into university.
We get that line every year that they're getting easier. Are they getting easier?
Absolutely not. They're getting harder. These students have gone through the pandemic. COVID has severely affected their education and it hasn't showed. They've worked really, really hard.
In Yorkshire and the Humber, the percentage of A-level entries awarded top grades is 24.6%, which is higher than last year and 2019, the year before the pandemic. In the East Midlands, which takes in Lincolnshire, the percentage awarded top grades was 22.5%, higher than last year and 2019, but ranks as the lowest in England. But with the figures also suggesting something of a north-south split when it comes to results, there's a promise from the Education Secretary today.
I'm determined to turn that around. That means driving high and rising standards in our schools and more teachers there to support our young people. But alongside that, we have to respond to the wider pressures that families are under at the moment.
The total number of students accepted onto degree courses has risen by 3% on last year, but experts in Hull have a message of reassurance for those who perhaps didn't make the grade.
Take the time to digest the information that you've received. Don't panic and rush into any kind of quick decisions.
But regardless of the result, weeks of waiting are finally over. And for those who got what they want, this morning's celebrations are likely to continue long into the night. Matt Price, ITV News, Hull.
Well, earlier I spoke to Courtney Shepherd from UCAS, which manages applications to undergraduate courses, and I asked him first about the picture in our